So apparently we might be getting a possible Sonic Generations remaster, and this is pretty huge news. Now, we don't really like to speculate too much on leaks and things like that, but this seems to be based on some murmurs. We haven't seen anything else besides basically what we're going to go over. So on Steam, there's a sale for Sonic games in the franchise, and there's something a little bit peculiar here, and that's that Generations is not on sale. Anniversaries are coming up, so does that mean we're going to get a remaster of the game? It's not unlikely. We got Colors Ultimate Remastered, didn't we? There's a chance we're going to get this game too. Now, personally, I'm a little bit conflicted on this because we already have Sonic Generations on Xbox in 4K. I think it's running at 60 frames a second on Xbox One X, that is. Sorry, Series X. So I'm not really sure what it's going to add, but that's never stopped Sega before, and you know, it's not on PlayStation or Switch either, so I guess it makes sense for them just to straight up remaster it. I'm curious to see what they're going to add, though. It would be nice if they do add some stuff. It'd be nice to get some extra missions and levels, even though I personally think it's a bit unlikely. Similar quality of life changes to Colors I could see coming in are like No More Lives, for example. Maybe they'll do a coin systems like Origins. I'm just hoping that they've learned from their past mistakes. This thing isn't buggy, or they've tested it out and sort of ironed out anything that could be a possible problem upon release. Another small detail, but a pretty important one, is are they going to update the Sonic models? Like, for Superstars, we got a new style of classic Sonic. Are they going to keep that, or are they going to go back to the more pudgy, shorter classic Sonic from 13 years ago? Can you believe it's been 13 years since that game came out? Crazy. And so while I'm not super excited for a release, I think it could be done well and, you know, get people excited, because I mean, Generations is a pretty solid game overall. And if they do add some levels, it would be cool if they added some, I would think, from at least Sonic Lost World, from Mania, and Sonic Forces. Why these games? I think Frontiers is still too new, and, you know, I mean, let's be honest, that game is basically Generations Mini in terms of the cyberspace levels that they use, right? There's no real new designs aside of the city ones, so I can't see that happening. You might wonder, Sonic Episode 4, 1, and 2. Again, those games are already derivative to begin with, so I can't really see them picking anything from those games, even though the music's good, the level designs are good. I just don't see it. So it just narrows it down to Lost World, Forces, and Mania. So for Sonic Lost World, there's a bunch of things they could add in. Of course, they can go with the Green Hill or whatever, keep it standard, but I think they gotta go with something from Frozen Factory. I loved the ice levels from that game, and I don't think there's any ice levels in Generations. Come on, we gotta make it happen. The music in Lost World is so good, but I love some of the music tracks in this world. It's fantastic. And the thing about Sonic Lost World is there's actual straight up 2D levels in the game and just 3D levels in the game. Similar to Sonic Colors, but even more extreme, I'd say. So the template for how to do those levels is all right there. It shouldn't be too hard to pick a level from these games. Sonic Forces, everyone might be thinking Park Ave. You know, it's an obvious choice, but again, it's too similar to City Escape and Rooftop Run in my opinion. Those levels are superior in every which way, shape, and form. So for me, I'm thinking, hey, what about the Eggman Empire Fortress instead? I think this thing's cool. It's at the end of the game. It's one of the more unique parts of the game. So why not throw that in? I think that would be fantastic. And if it's leading up to the final boss or whatever, that would be the perfect way to end the game, I think. And of course, with Mania, everyone's going to go to Studiopolis. Look, I'm all on board with that. I feel you guys, but let's be honest here. We got Speed Highway, which is an ultra masterpiece. I love Studiopolis. It's great. But I'm thinking Mirage Saloon. It has to be. There's no other desert level in the game, is there? I mean, there's no Desert Hill or anything like that, right? It's gotta be Mirage Saloon. And come on, could you imagine that soundtrack remastered, classic and modern? Oh my goodness, that would be unreal. That would be so freaking cool. But I don't know, this is just some speculation. We'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments. Do you think a remaster is coming? Apparently there's going to be an announcement soon. We're not sure, but we're looking forward to it. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and we'll catch you all in the next video. Take care.